Once a space left neglected, the area of Billy's Lake near Wecock Farm in Waterlooville is now accessible, all thanks to the community around it. Now, hopes are that the ongoing conservation work can continue to make it a place where wildlife can thrive and families, dog walkers and anglers can all enjoy. And so on Thursday, both the Mayor of Winchester and the Deputy Mayor of Havant were there to officially open the new footpaths, and I was there as the ribbon was cut. Green spaces are a valued commodity for many local communities, and residents of Wecock Farm near Waterlooville have recently breathed new life into a once run-down area.
Today we have invited the Mayor and Mayoress of Winchester and the Deputy Mayor and Deputy Mayoress of Havant, because we are on the border of Waterlooville and Denmead. So we've invited them along to come and formally open up the new footpath, which was completed in the summertime, and also just to get a bit of publicity, make people aware that the site is now very accessible. It used to be quite boggy, and to let people know that Billy's Lake is here. It's free to use, it's open to the public all year round. It's very popular with dog walkers. I'm actually working with different groups and organisations to hold different workshops down here as well, just to make sure children are able to have a connection with nature and just have a bit of fun outdoors as well. So it's my predecessor, John Candlish-Welford, who took the project from the very beginning back in 2010, and he's turned what was a very neglected site into what it is today. It's very well looked after. We've got a good group of volunteers that come down every single week to carry out maintenance of the site. And the Acorn Community Centre has a great group of volunteers down there also. They have actually helped me on one occasion as well. Recently we had our youth cafe down here, so we did some den building and fire building. We had all the young volunteers come down and give us a hand. But it's also a great place for me to try and engage people and get people involved, make them aware and just kind of get them involved in the workshops and the projects that I'd like to do down here as well.
Part of the project is to encourage wildlife back into the area, and some favourites have already been spotted.
Well, we actually have a kingfisher that does like to make an appearance. Unfortunately, he didn't make an appearance today, but he nests over at Soak Pond. And one of the projects I'd like to work on is creating a kingfisher nesting site over this side, so that we can perhaps attract a few more kingfishers next year.
Both Havant and Winchester mayors were on hand to cut the ribbon, officially opening the new footpaths.
From the look of it, as you wander around, the local people have taken ownership. There is no graffiti, there's no damage.
It's tremendously important to the residents of the area, really. It's a beautiful place to come and have a walk on a Sunday afternoon, or even any afternoon. Take your dog out. It's good.
We've met a couple of pike fishermen today who are down there catching pike, and they let us walk past when one of them was about to hook one, so he gave for the greater good, I think is the expression.
Well, I would have lived there for 50 odd years, and although I knew it was here, I've never been here, and I would recommend it now I've been here. It's very good.
And I think it's a safe place for people to bring their children so they can run about, just express themselves, climb trees, take a few risks and grow up.
Hopes are that the community will now continue to enjoy the space, and extra help in conserving the area is welcomed.
If you want to get involved, you just need to contact myself at the Acorn Community Centre. If you'd like to volunteer, we meet here every Tuesday at 12 for a few hours. But we also would welcome any specialist advice if you have a keen interest or any qualifications in conservation. To get in touch, and also if you have any knowledge of the local history of the site, because we don't really have a lot of knowledge of the history aside from the fact that it was used as a gravel extraction pit in the 1800s. So it'd be really great to learn a bit more about the history of the site.
This is Richard Stringer for That's TV.